You all right, guys? You're on.
Happy Monday. We're back. Did
Happy
you miss us? We
Monday.
missed you guys. We
That
missed
was
a whole
the
week.
first time we skipped a show
I know.
in probably a year and a half.
Yeah, Memorial Day just fell right on the Monday. Sometimes we usually do the Tuesday. There was something going on Tuesday.
Who knows?
So
we're a half
we're
hour-
back.
You know what's crazy is a week ago feels like it was forever ago.
Yeah,
Like Memorial Day seems like it was so long ago.
I know. And it really wasn't that long ago.
It was a week ago.
Well,
It
summer's
seems
here.
like
Touche.
yeah, so long ago. But
'Cause we've still been
we have
running
been gone
crazy.
for a lot, and
Yeah.
last week was a short week and somehow psychotically hectic.
You guys know how that goes. When a short week
Yeah.
feels like the longest week ever.
It's like the work doesn't get shorter; it's just the
No.
days to do it
Yeah.
does.
That's exactly the problem. Then
Yeah.
you squeeze everything in the 4 days instead of the
Yeah.
5.
Yep. It's
Although I'll
crazy.
take a vacation day any day. And
Yeah.
you get paid for it, so that's the best part of it.
True.
What's the next holiday coming up?
4th of July? No.
Yes, you know, I'm not a holiday person.
I know.
I don't know holidays are here until they're happening, and thank God you remind me or prep the store, or the girls decorate, or whatever. Because
Listen, the girls
I'm like,
decorating.
what holiday is it? They're
They are
like,
on a
it's
whole
Christmas,
level.
Shane. I'm like, oh,
Oh, great.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like today, or is it soon, or what?
The only thing that you do like is the Thanksgiving, and I think it's only because it's based around food
It is based around food.
and time.
It's
with
the
your family.
least commercialized holiday at this point, and
agree.
it is in the fall, which is my favorite time of year. Football, hunting, cooler weather,
Thanksgiving. Go figure.
perfect. Yep.
Although you hate turkey.
Turkey's super overrated.
Here we go again.
Yeah, listen, we're not going to have
Don't
the
get 'em
turkey argument in
started.
the middle of summer, so
Don't
we'll
get him
save
started on
that.
turkeys.
It is the middle of summer. It is hot. It's here. It's not going away.
No,
Did you go to the river this weekend?
I did. I don't know if you tell, I got burnt for like the 5th time in 5
Yeah.
weeks. I don't know if
That's
the sun's
weird.
sunnier this year or what, but I'm usually good and tan.
Look
yeah.
at that.
Yeah, he went to the river.
So
all
that
right.
is.
Didn't look like there's too many people out there. Sunday you went out?
So no, that's actually a week. Oh, I think that was actually the Monday last week.
Okay.
Oh, after Memorial Day?
After
real
Memorial Day,
calm.
like everybody's gone by
That's
midday.
nice.
And,
Beautiful.
so that's my favorite spot, and that's my daughter catching a fish by herself,
Nice.
unhooking it, throwing it back in, baiting the hook
She does
again.
it all by herself now?
Well, I normally do it for her,
Now
but
she
I
does.
was being a friggin' photo guy and walking up top of this mountain trying to get a picture, and she caught a fish, and I was like,
Like, oh,
do I
look,
hustle
look,
down
quick.
or whatever? And so she figured
She
it
just
out.
did it.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Look at that.
yep. But
That's
summer is
pretty.
officially here, so it seems like
Summer's
everybody's
here.
vacationing, traveling, doing
Yeah.
their thing. So.
Well, let's go.
Here
Time
we
to
are.
get back on the river. That's why
Yeah.
we live here.
Oh yeah. So, I wanted to go over a couple things real quick with the new car side. You know, man, the business changed so fast. We have some crazy deals right now, and you know, we still kind of hear like the comments out there, but there's almost 15 grand off this Denali truck. And obviously that truck's super expensive,
Yeah,
so we
that's
understand
wild.
that's not really for everybody. But then we also have some like really good values. Like that's a Silverado Custom 4-wheel drive, and it's down to $43,800 for a brand new truck.
You cannot beat that.
Those deals are
That's actually what I
popping
paid
up a
like
little
3
more.
years ago.
Yeah, they're popping up a little more
good
frequently
prices.
than they
That
did
is
before.
cheap.
Whereas like, you know, people were paying over sticker, and used car
Yeah.
prices were
Yeah.
shooting up through the roof. Well, now new car prices are kind of adjusting, and our guys have done a really great job of kind of being ahead of that and offering some good deals. So, if you are looking for a deal, reach out to one of our guys or go to our website. I found those by simply sorting biggest discount or lowest price for a full-size truck, and they pop right up. They're right there. Go find the one you like. They're not the only ones out there, but they're FinleyAZ.com, and you probably find a deal that you like that you maybe couldn't make a year ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We all need the deals, that's for sure.
we do all need the
That's right.
deals. You know, and that's kind of a loose tie-in, but man, did you see about ProFit over the weekend? Like, talk about coming out of nowhere.
Talk about coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, I saw actually, you know, we do a lot of business with the Bee, ironically, because they're local, they supply great service, and they were asking about ProFit, and I was like, what are they talking about? And then they came out with this yesterday, and, you know, I'll tell you, if you read through that, it really does hit home because it's tough out there.
Yeah.
It's really tough out there. So it is so important that if you want to have things like that, if you want to have small businesses survive, you really do got to get together and support those who support you
Yeah, you
during
do.
this time. So
Well, I say this all the time.
that's good, Jeff.
Is that supporting these small businesses, local people, those are the people that help when things are in need. Those are the people who are on,
Right.
the back of your little league. Those are the people are when somebody's sick, they're, donating this and donating that. So it's really easy to go on Amazon, right, and order all this stuff. And it's really easy to hire someone from out of town because they may
Well,
be cheaper.
we were kind of
but-
joking before, like, well, we know who will be there. Walmart will be there for you. Like,
Yeah.
if we don't want to have a world of just Walmarts, you gotta support a little bit. And
do.
and obviously they provided a unique service and some quality food options, things like that. I mean, I don't know. The Finley boys, I thought, single-handedly kept them open, but apparently not. And I'd love to hear the story. Obviously, Eric's been so integral in this community and been so involved in so many things. I'm sure at some point when he's ready, he'll he'll tell his reasoning or rationale, whatever happened. But I'd love to hear.
We're sorry. Like, that sucks.
Yeah, I'd love
You
to hear what
never wanna
happened.
see-
Yeah.
Especially to give us different options of food, healthier food items, which really wasn't that much costly. You can go to anywhere and drive through and
Well,
spend $1 million.
I tell the fat guy, I'm guilty version of, I always go to Bonanza out here in
Yeah.
Fort Mojave, like way too much. Or
They know your order.
Wagon Wheel, like when I'm out in Needles and I'm doing an athlete of the week or
Like,
something
how
like
fun
that.
wagon. What do they got? A monkey up here? What's
Oh,
going on?
That's a
That's a
gorilla.
gorilla.
That's
A
a gorilla.
gorilla?
Yeah.
Gorillas are not monkeys. They are
That's
great
a
apes.
real big gorilla.
Big gorilla. I'm a
Listen.
big gorilla guy. But you go out and I'll use Bonanza or even these guys an example. You go out, you get a decent meal
Yeah.
for $10 to $15. I went to Burger King the other day because I went too late. Bonanza was closed, and I got a really crappy Whopper, and it was
For
like
what?
$13. Like,
Yeah.
what the
man.
hell?
No,
So
shop local, support local.
I know we're all in
Remember,
a hurry,
gives
man.
Back, gives back, gives back.
take 10, 15 minutes, go sit down, eat somewhere local, tip the staff who ends up coming in and spending money in your business.
Yep.
Like, I know it's tough out there, guys, but just keep that in mind when you're making some of these financial choices, because although in the immediate we need to save that buck, sometimes it blows up in our face,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's
sure.
sad. We don't ever want to see
Yeah.
anyone in our community
Hopefully they
not be
sort
able
something
to
out
run
and
their
figure it out.
businesses.
But yeah, just further reminder. Ironically, if you recall, when we started Community Spotlights, that was when businesses were struggling during COVID,
Yes.
and we
Yep.
started doing spotlights because we were hearing about the struggle people were having out there.
Yeah, the
and,
business owners were just
Yeah, unprecedented at the time, and
so overwhelmed.
now it's really frustrating because we have, some unprecedented economic situations, and they're really hitting people hard, and it's,
No better way than to support each other.
yeah,
That's right.
absolutely. So, anyway,
Like I like to say, just show up.
Yeah.
show up, spend some money, have some fun. If you're going to spend money, be wise where you spend it. We always talk about your votes matter. Well, I always say your dollars are your votes.
Talk about voting. Oh my goodness, this best of the best 24. I mean, it's like a whole nother job. And you have to
Yes.
make sure that you're voting for, I have several friends in the same category, so you have to make sure you're doing one day them and one day the other and one day the other. You cannot miss
I
any.
feel like
Yeah.
that defeats the purpose of voting.
Well,
No,
If you vote for everyone, you vote for no one.
right.
I vote for everyone daily. This is a daily situation. And I was even like, hey, friends, let me see your phone. Let me vote. Hold on. Okay, I'll give it back
Yeah.
to you.
It is a commitment.
It is.
Go vote, guys. We hope
We're
you
in
find
there. We
us
have
in there
3 or 4
somewhere.
categories. Vote for us.
Vote for
Yeah,
Finley.
we have so much stuff going on. I have not really pushed it, but we really appreciate it. We have been fortunate to win Best of on a couple categories in the past. It is very nice, and go to Mojave Daily News and
Well,
check
the nice
that
thing
out.
for the small businesses is it does give them a little pat on the back. So I know it takes a little time, but
It
get in and
does.
vote. Get in and vote.
But I
It's
feel
fun.
like it's one of those things where, like, when it gets to this level where literally some people are posting 3-4 times a day, go vote, go vote, go vote. Like, are you really best of, or are you just the most persistent? Are you the most
Listen,
annoying?
whatever
Like,
gets you there.
Yeah.
Whatever gets you there.
Whatever.
Let's
Trying
be
to get
honest.
yeah, listen,
Trying to get votes.
It never hurts to give out the reminder because you
we've
do get
resorted
halfway
to
through your
ballot
day.
stuffing in the local election here. Unbelievable.
Boy.
Have you followed any of the local shenanigans for politics?
Yeah, we got a few on the show next month.
I have not, but I have seen don't damage campaign
the
signs
signs.
against the thing.
Yeah,
The
I saw
filing
that.
complaints against
Common
one
sense,
another.
common
Like,
sense.
It's getting crazy out there.
whew,
Yeah, a lot
man.
of pressure.
Listen, if you don't sign up to vote, then you don't really have a position to talk about it. So
Right.
I did. So I used to vote, and then I kind of took a break, and now I'm like, oh, there's a lot going on. Going
Better
back
vote.
in.
Better vote.
So during COVID, I think everyone realized how much voting matters because I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember, like you would have, well, a great example was Laughlin versus Bullhead. Like you had Clark County,
Yeah.
who was psychotically restricted, and then you had Bullhead, who was essentially pretty open and, very Arizona about it.
Yeah.
Literally a couple hundred yards apart, two
Yeah.
different worlds based on
different worlds.
policy and voting. So
I mean, do you remember driving through Laughlin at that time?
I do.
do you remember people
Ghost
driving to Vegas to drive the strip when it was
Yeah.
completely empty?
Ghost
Town.
Yeah.
Weird. And then
So
you drove.
weird.
So I would try to go fishing one of those days down at Davis Camp,
Could you go in?
and well, there was no one there, so I drove in. My bad, Davis
Yes?
Camp.
Yeah.
And I drove through, and it was Nevada plate, California plate, Nevada plate,
Everyone
California plate.
just
Everyone
trying
just
to get a
left
break.
and came down here, and
Yeah.
so it was very odd. And so it is important who you vote for. Obviously the person matters, the character matters, but the policies matter. You vote for bad policies, you pay for it later. So
You think that's
That's
why
right.
everyone's still moving to Arizona currently today? Everybody?
think there's-
Everyone?
Don't tell the secret.
I think there's a lot going on there, but probably not enough time in our show to break it down.
This is true.
Yeah.
We would probably get fired.
Yeah, and we really appreciate the influx of bodies. Like I think if we kind of look back, especially those of us been here for a couple years,
Yeah.
we have had valuable people move to town, through. So I think our reaction is always to complain, but the reality is we are all those people. I moved here from Pennsylvania, as a kid.
Yeah.
You know,
Listen, we can play in our backyards. I mean, literally you can go out into the desert, you can hit the river, you can drive 2 hours to Vegas, drive 4 hours to Phoenix, drive 4 hours to California.
I like
you
being
are
able
in
to
a
drive 15
central
minutes and launch my
located-
boat. Like that is, I know
Yeah.
that's.
No.
There's a
it's- we
reason
take
why
it for
I
granted.
love the river. I love going out. I love being out there. I actually really enjoy the picture from Topak, the gorge. Like it's pretty wild for a kid from
beautiful.
Pennsylvania. Do you have like crazy mountain, desert,
Yeah.
river?
I mean, look how
you
many
know?
people come to visit, and it's our backyard.
Yeah, that's it. That's my spot. I love it. That's one of my favorite places to be, and it's absolutely beautiful. So many people literally don't spend any time there. They just drive through from one party to the next. And if you actually sit there, the water changes colors throughout the day. The shadows in the mountains change throughout the day.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful.
Well, most people are usually probably there for the hurry and the
well, and I
party
laugh,
scene,
like
which you miss
I
all
have
of
some
that.
friends who come out from California and boat, and they're like, "We're gonna be in Havasu, and then we're gonna be in Pirates, and then we're gonna be here, and then we're gonna be there, and da da da." da. And I'm like,
Like,
"That sounds
sounds
like
exhausting.
a pain in the ass." Like, I'm good. I'm gonna go find the
I'm
best
gonna go
spot I
into
can
the
find. I'm gonna set up shop, and I'm gonna relax all
Is
day.
this where that helicopter flew by in this spot here?
No what?
When you had that video of the helicopter?
No, that was in Pirates
Oh,
Cove.
okay.
Yeah, the one that's like 15 feet off the water.
Yeah, if that.
Yeah,
That was wild.
You could have
Hey,
touched
that got you.
some views.
Yeah.
So that's not the one that got the views.
It isn't?
No,
Oh.
it's a different one. I don't know if it's quite to 90,000 views yet, but
Wow.
it's pretty funny.
That
I'll tell you
is.
what's funny is it's actually super annoying because
Now you have that
none of those people
ding,
know or give a
ding.
darn about me, but it's got like a couple thousand likes, hundreds of comments. And I'm
Listen.
like, this is so annoying. So,
Okay,
You're like,
people,
what
got
about me?
it.
My
You like
boat.
it.
and then I post my little gym thing, and no one
No
gives
one.
a damn. Like
Yeah.
it's the funniest thing
Listen,
ever.
I always
Like, do you have
say-
any idea how heavy this is? And people don't care.
No,
Eat
because
a pizza, people love it. Boat,
Yeah.
people love it.
yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
People always say, "Oh, Facebook this, Facebook that, blah 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 blah." But the truth of the matter is if you post something real, people do not like it. They don't want to know. They want
Nah.
to see the sunshiny. They want to see. Nobody wants reality.
It's true.
So it's not really Facebook doing it.
I always
it's like
figured that's why you
us.
told me you didn't want to talk about politics
No
and
politics.
modern, and
Yeah.
you don't like reality either.
No.
No
He'll
conspiracy.
tell me like what's going on in the world. I was like,
Yeah.
I do not want to know this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
You definitely don't want to know now. You better stay out
No.
of it. So. But anyway,
Listen, Traces. We didn't even get to
Traces,
talk about
Aces.
Traces.
Yeah, that was
Aces,
bad
I mean,
timing for a day off.
I know.
Yeah, Aces was awesome. It was
Jeff, you have the picture of the room. I mean, the room.
Yeah, we moved
Avi
from
did
the
great.
field house to this ballroom at the Avi. Avi was great host. I tell you, Chris did a great job with the multimedia. Had it streamed, multi-camera angles, different play, a little more capacity. We were getting a little tight in the field house.
Yeah.
And Larry helped put all this together.
Well, and this was just
um,
set up like a wedding. Like, it was just beautiful.
Yeah, and
We gotta
another.
remind people
I'll
that
tell you
it's
another
semi-formal.
absolutely great. Yep, there's the Bancroft clan.
Look at them. They're so cute.
Yep, another great batch of kids and great winners.
There's my little fam bam.
Yeah.
Oh, I love them. They're going off to school.
Yeah, you're losing
This is
both of them.
sad.
Yeah.
Giving an award.
There's me talking. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. And there's John. So John, it was
That's a good
pretty. It
picture.
was pretty fun because we have sponsored the Athlete of the Year since we started this, and I have known and coached Jonathan Williams since he was a young man,
Just a
and
different athlete.
he
just
is one of the most spectacular athletes I ever met. I always tell the story. The first time we ever brought him in a weight room, and he was 14 years old, going into his freshman year, and I think he squatted 300 pounds. And I was like, what the hell was that?
Well,
you
he's
know?
like a grown man from the time
Well,
he was
and at
probably,
that time,
12?
he was he was like a skinny kid, and he just, everything you threw at him, he just took it and did a great job.
Yeah.
And, I don't know exactly where he decided to end up going to school, but he's a spectacular athlete, good kid.
And talking to
great
him, you would
family.
never know he's exceptional as he is. He's just down to
No.
earth and kind.
He almost seems disinterested in how great he is.
Yeah, you're right.
He's like, whatever.
It's like,
So,
I have to give a speech about this. I'm not
Yeah.
great about talking about myself.
Yep. So it was very special for me, and we're here everybody's 2 cents about who wins what and whatnot. But
Listen, you can't make
John's
everybody
a
happy.
pretty special kid, and then the young lady from Needles was awesome. I'm sure we didn't grab a picture of that.
Oh,
but,
Riley.
she's going to play in
She's
college. She's a
amazing.
multi-sport athlete. I've been interviewing her since I think she was a
Yeah.
sophomore.
Yeah.
And
She's so
that's
quiet. She also
she's
doesn't
so
like to talk
quiet.
about
Yeah.
herself.
And so it's a very special event for us, and it really does mean a lot to me. And again, we have people who kind of take it for granted already. I think we're 4 years in now. Are we 4
Yeah.
years in to this?
Yeah.
And we actually started this because there was no appreciation or awards for, like, each school recognizes people, but
Yeah.
as a whole, as a community, we didn't bring people together to recognize the special kids in our community. And everybody forgets it's not just athletes. We have leadership, we have scholar athletes, we
Mm-hmm.
have community groups, we have educators. It's really about recognizing.
Well, look at the educators got me because I think that we have such amazing teachers out there who, help make these kids amazing, and they just don't get the recognition.
Yeah.
And this gives a moment for that too, which is super,
and
super
I'm going
special.
to give away a little bit of inside baseball we're not supposed to talk about. Most of those educators, I say they didn't want to win, but it's not that they didn't want to win. They wanted to recognize other people.
Yeah.
We interviewed great educators. The gentleman who won was endorsed and recommended by another nominee from another school.
Yeah.
So
impactful.
What a selfless group of people, and to be doing what they're doing, it should be appreciated and recognized. So
When
we
you sit
appreciate
with them,
you
and
all.
it's hard for them to talk about themselves. It's kind of what
Boy,
usually
they really
lends us
they
to
should get in the car
crying.
business for a while because we know how to brag about ourselves. They need to work on it.
They're selfless. They are selfless people. If you're
Very selfless
working
people,
in
so.
school districts, we know how hard that is as
Yeah.
coaches, let alone as teachers. So,
And if you want to see who won, maybe you're not sure what we're talking about, you can go to the Traces Facebook page. You scroll down a little bit. There's some links to photos, winners, sponsors. I think we've probably kicked that dead horse a million times about
Yes.
appreciating sponsors and everybody. But if you are curious, you want to go there, you can go to the Traces page and find all that information. So
and if you're wondering how kids get nominated, that happens through your coaches in your school. So if you have any questions, make sure you're
can you scroll down a
speaking
little
with
bit,
them.
Arganda? Thank you. Yep. Just
You can go right there. That
scroll
takes
right
you,
on
Jeff.
down. Yep.
Light did the pictures, and they are great.
Yep.
Cannot do anything without sponsors. Cannot.
We'll do this no matter what, but the kids deserve more than the bare minimum, and that happens through the sponsors. We sponsor a couple
There's Riley.
categories. There she is. What a fun kid to interview. Great coach. Coach won Coach of the Year, Adrian.
He's amazing.
Yep.
I was able to give her a scholarship through our Rotary. I mean, it's just the thing about these students, they're athletes, but they hold their school schedules, and what they do is just
crazy.
It's like a whole nother job for them.
It is. It is.
These,
yeah.
I mean, a lot of them are valedictorians, straight A students, doing college classes on
Yeah.
top of double sports.
Another
It's
thing I'd like to
mind-blowing.
just kind of let people know is the interview process is a big part of it. We sit down, a group of 7 of us, we vote afterwards, but the interviews add the human factor, right?
Yeah.
You don't know, you see a resume. If you ever hired someone for a job, you see a resume, you're like, wow, right? Everything's
Yeah, all the
amazing. Then
boxes
you
are
interview
checked.
them and you're like,
Whoa.
where was all that? Like,
Yeah.
or some people aren't great at resumes, and then you interview them in person, and the human factor kind of kicks in. And so
Yeah.
the interviews play a big part of it. We take 3 days out of our week where we do nothing but go to the schools and interview these kids, and that is a huge
Teachers,
part of
Yeah.
it. So
Coaches.
And if
Yeah.
they want to see all these pictures, it is up on the Traces page, their Facebook page. If you want to see all the pictures, there's a whole bunch of them. Look,
I find it
Yeah.
all
I mean, I got
often interesting
tons of
too
'em.
that each year, you see a school kind of take precedence over one or the other, and it's different schools each year that kind of do that. So it's again, the coaches and the teachers nominate each other. So that's a very important piece to the factor, is make sure that you're encouraging your schools to nominate, because then that kind of detours how many kids get seen or how many teachers get seen. So it's all.
you know what
it
else we
plays
got
a
to do? We
huge
got to
part.
convince Needles to tell Nevada to speed up their playoff process,
I
because
know.
we almost missed those kids again because they were doing baseball and softball in state, and like our timing of everything is really, really
Yeah, it's
tough
hard.
because Arizona schools end. We try to catch people before they graduate and leave or do whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
They're still going. Like, it's just super challenging.
And they
so
won
we appreciate
state.
everybody.
We do.
They won lots of state.
Yeah.
They won lots of state. I think 4 state
I will go
championship
back to
teams,
saying,
so.
just like Athlete of the Week, Finley sponsors it. We are a main sponsor of it. We do not choose who wins. It's a group of people who chooses that. I feel like they're always
Absolutely.
like, Shane, why'd you choose them for
Listen.
Athlete of the Week?
I don't know how I get the brunt of most
Shane,
of it.
why
Like,
did you do this? And you're like, we just sponsor it.
Ugh.
We show up for it. There's a whole group that chooses.
Listen, we created it with the paper years ago for the same purpose of, listen, we could 100% take our ad dollars that we spend with them and just say, hey, here's a car, here's a car, here's a car, right?
Yeah.
We chose to spend some of that ad money spotlighting the community. And this is what it grew into.
Future leaders of this community.
So we hope that people understand a little bit better, maybe. We do the best we can. We can only go by what's nominated, and we are very, very appreciative. And now, this school year's over. We're already looking forward to the next.
Yeah. Ooh, what was that? A like? Did you
I
hear
don't
that?
know.
actually, that
We have no idea.
that was Jennifer on our website asking if I needed any help browsing around.
Oh,
That's
Jeff's
all.
looking for cars right now.
No, I'm actually getting up our deal of the week ready.
So let's
Jennifer
transition to
will
that deal of
help
the
you,
week,
yeah.
Jennifer. You pushy.
I know. She's like, "Are you ready to run it?"
She's like, why are you on my website not talking to me?
Hello.
Yeah. All right, let's
So-
check this deal of the week out, Argonda.
All right, first off, we want to go through some photos of it. This is a pre-owned 2023 Kia Sorento.
Ooh.
Really super clean. This thing, I didn't see a scratch on it. It was so clean, and the interior is beautiful. This car is available down here at Finley Used Car Center in Fort Mojave. And now I want to it's going to be Tyler and
Miles
do the interview here. You ready?
Oh,
Here we go.
Let's see what we got here.
Hey
The
guys, it's Tyler.
youngsters.
I'm down here at the Fort Mojave Used Car Center, and this is Jeff Steele of the Week. Jeff Steele of the Week. Check out what we got, guys. This is a 2023 Kia Sorento. Only has 8,000 miles on it. This thing is a beauty. Jeff, come look at this interior real quick.
All
Check
right.
it out. Check it out.
Check it out.
Hey Jeff, I bet you didn't know
Ooh,
one special
snazzy.
feature this
Hey.
Kia Sorento
Nice.
has.
Super.
This
super
thing
clean
has a
interior.
tow package on it.
package?
You hit him with the tow package, Tyler? Hey, another thing that's awesome about this Kia, has a beautiful interior as well as a beautiful exterior. Check out the paint on this thing, guys, and the wheels and the tint just fits perfect. You're gonna be rolling down the highway looking like Men in Black in this. All right,
good.
guys. Come down to Finley Used Car Center in Fort Mojave if you want a great deal on this and ask for Miles. Wait a minute.
Here we go.
Come on down to the Fort Mojave Used Car Center and ask for Tyler White. I give out the best deals possible.
No. He's funny, but just come down and ask for Miles. I'll help you out. I'll get you a great deal.
What makes you think you can sell a car better than me?
Oh, come on, man. You know I give them the best deals possible, man.
No.
Look, check out this Kia. Come down and ask for Miles. This is the
Kids.
No,
I
they need
will
to come
give them
after
the best
Tyler
deal.
because I give
So,
out the best.
moral of the
No,
story,
I
is
bet
come
you I
down
give
to Finley,
anyone a
get
better-
your vehicle.
Yeah.
They went
You
on
know,
arguing forever.
I'll tell you
on
what, Miles is very new in the business, but he seems like he's been here forever compared to Tyler, and they are both doing a great job. A couple of young guys who are, really making their way here. So go see either one of them. They're great. We have a great group down here at the Used Car Center.
Lots of different cars, lots of different
Yeah.
styles, lots of different prices.
One of the things I love about the Used Car Center is, and some people probably find it a little confusing, but I think it's awesome, is we will have a new car trade-in on like a $100,000 truck. So it's like a really nice $70,000, $60,000 vehicle right next to something down here that's $5,000.
Yep.
You know, like typically when you go to a
Every
used car
opportunity.
place, you're kind of bottled into one thing or the other. You're either getting, cheaper cars or more expensive cars. Like there's not a lot of in between. And at the used car center, we have both. We have all these very nice premium used cars, as well as a whole fleet of more affordable, first-time buyer cars. Maybe if you're reestablishing your credit or just on a budget, like if you're going out and buying your kid a car, you don't want the $60,000 car.
No.
Maybe you do, but you're not buying it
Yeah.
for them.
Not
Should buy
yet.
it
They
for
can buy
them.
their own.
But you do need to get them started somewhere, and we have a little bit of everything for everybody, and I think that's super important that you can come to one place and get everything you want. And then, of course, those less expensive cars go through the same standard process that we have for those $60,000 cars. So makes a huge difference when you're shopping.
It does.
Definitely.
It does. I
No
sent my
doubt
daughter
about
off, to college her first year with my Cruise, which my Cruise was amazing. And then 2 years later, she was able to come in and purchase her own car through Finley.
Nice.
That's how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to, kind of get a little help, then walk on your own. That's kind of the
So
the
listen,
plan
we're
we all
helping you
have
the
in
first
life.
year. Year number 2, you go,
It's on you.
Go do it, little chicken.
Yeah, that's right.
Little chicken.
Yes.
Is that what you call your children? Little chicken?
Yes.
Why? What's a little,
Little chicken?
Because they're just little
They're
little
little
babies,
chicken.
little babies.
Chicken. All right.
That's
We got some
hilarious.
things
Don't
coming
even
up.
get me started. They're leaving. They're
Oh,
the
they're all
chickens
leaving
are all
the coop.
leaving.
The chickens are leaving
Yeah.
the coop.
Yes.
They're gone.
Every time I see little chickens, I just think of chicken nuggets.
Chicken littles. They're just little chicken littles.
That's what I think of. I'm like, man, that thing's gonna be delicious someday.
Oh man. Clip.
Oh, good God.
Nah.
All right,
All
so
right.
we got some things coming up.
We got
Christy, you-
community stuff.
We got some community
well,
stuff
the biggest
happening.
one is this.
Let's
Look
go.
at it.
Come on.
We have our mixer coming up on the 20th. We always have a great time. Just show up.
Yep.
Music, food, drinks.
Yep. You
We,
can win some baskets. It's a great
Yeah.
time
Yep.
to.
Man, I'll tell you, we've had great support, and we look forward to everybody coming up there and having a little bit of fun. We have always kind of done June has been our month for this.
No, it's hot. I don't know why we picked June.
Well, I'll tell you, it's super hot, but literally the rest of the year is so crazy for us. I don't know that we could
Yeah.
do it another time.
You're right. You're right.
June, like the middle of summer, is our slowest time, and so it kind of works for us that way. So
You're
come
right.
up,
That's
we're gonna have
probably
some
why
fun.
we've chosen it.
I believe, if I heard correctly, Matt is DJing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have like
get
one of the
your
most
dance on?
elite DJs out there on staff.
Yeah.
So and Matt has grown. Matt's
Yeah.
doing a great job in the business for us, and he still takes time out to do fun
That's
things
right.
like that.
In
So
house.
super excited to have that.
Yeah.
So
All right. And
Good
then this is coming
food.
up. This is kind of cool.
So I left the name up there because the speakeasies are happening through Boys and Girls Club, and they're kind of changing it from where they used to do the fiesta and this and that to these little surprise events. So if you're interested, go in, check out what they have going on, support Boys and Girls Club. They
very
are great in
limited
the
seats
community.
available.
Yeah.
Yes.
The secret location.
And it's secret. I don't know. Could be
Secret.
fun.
Okay. Well,
Well, I don't like secrets. So.
Or
Yeah.
drinking or coffee. I mean,
Yeah.
yes,
Or
we know.
mermaids, or the ocean. It's like they don't want me to go. What's up with
what the
that?
heck?
Weird.
You weren't invited.
I was
okay?
not invited.
So this is super, super cool. As everybody, I'm sure, is very aware of, MCC, Mojave Community College, it has soccer teams happening.
Yeah.
The field that is being used is the old Firebird field, which has now been reinvented, and the snack bar's been fixed. The whole they should have did this for the Firebirds.
Listen,
I know.
don't
even get me started.
Yeah, get started. Go.
But basically, the idea is if we can keep, these kids in town, if we can invite more people to come in and play soccer, that just means people are coming, staying, living
Well, I'll tell you,
here.
you can break this down even a little more simply than that. Is like you have someone like my son who wants to play college football somewhere,
Yep.
and he does not have anywhere close to actually go play. There's not Kingman, Havasu, Bullhead.
No, gotta go
Best
far.
case, you go to Vegas. Vegas, they really don't have much of a small school system. It's basically UNLV or not much else. And then that takes you to Flagstaff, Phoenix, and then leaving the area entirely. This is an opportunity for so many kids. And I don't know if you know this. There's not a ton of college soccer opportunity. It's really, really tight field. A lot of people out there, not as many programs.
Yeah.
And to have that here, we have such a strong soccer background with AYSO, good
Strong.
high school teams, and we have an improvement in 2-year programs here at the college. You can essentially go to school, continue playing your sport, leave in 2 years, have an education, be placed, and not have to leave town. So
Yeah.
yeah.
My little chicken had to leave for soccer. She could have stayed.
Yeah, she could have stayed here as a little chicken.
Little chicklet.
Little chicken didn't have to leave.
Little chicken didn't have to leave. Now they don't have to leave.
Yeah.
No, but
so-
it's pretty exciting. So that is going to be happening on the 12th on the Firebird Field at 7 a.m. It's an early one. It's hot out there, so
it's a little
coffee,
early.
donuts.
Yeah.
Get out there. early.
But here's another fun fact. They will be offering no fees to get into the game. So if you're seeing these games start to post and when they're playing, I believe in August, go out, take the family. This is going to be big for our community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would love to hear, once they are getting going, their season's coming up, who they're playing, what their plan is.
Schedules,
It's going
yeah.
to be super fun. And then, you play at a 2-year school, and you always have opportunity to go somewhere else out of there. If you really have a great, run in your 2-year,
Yeah.
there's a 4-year program that might be making bigger offers to people. So
Listen, there's
Yeah.
people from all over the world coming
That's
to play
right.
here.
Never
That's
know.
pretty exciting.
what
And then-
season is soccer in for college?
I believe they start in August. Football season. I'm pretty sure their first games are starting in August.
Very exciting.
Yeah,
Very hot.
very hot.
How about this,
Welcome to the
Christy?
community.
What's this about?
Oh, we just went and sat and did community spotlight with Chef Fest with the chamber. That's going to be the 6th. I'm sure there's a few tickets left, not many,
there
but
wasn't
definitely
many,
a great event. Again, when you support these events, the money goes back into the community, which is super, super important to
My
remember.
Texas geography is not real good. Where's that star located there in Texas? Is that like San Antonio? What are
The
they?
Texas Lone Star?
Who the heck knows?
I don't know
Where do you
that,
come up
Shane.
with these questions?
Me? Somebody put a star
He wants
there.
to- he wants to
I
know.
didn't come, I'm just asking the question.
Could it be Dallas?
Like
I
for
mean,
me, no, Dallas is like way up north there.
I don't know.
So it's funny. My brother lives outside of Fort Worth, and he's like, "Yeah, we're going to wherever. It's outside of Austin. It's 4.5 hours or whatever."
Oh, sheesh.
And I'm like,
far.
and then you go to Austin. It's like another 3 hours to Houston,
Yeah,
and you're like,
Texas just
oh,
goes
It's
forever.
so
huge.
crazy.
It's huge.
so crazy.
Too big.
Yeah.
So big. What are we going to do? Are we going to Texas? We should do a spotlight in
Yeah.
Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas.
Listen, we're not going in summer because have you
Yeah.
ever been to Texas in summer?
No,
It is
I've never
so
been to
humid.
Texas.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Tornadoes? I don't want to go.
Yeah, there are
Forget
tornadoes.
about it.
No.
My brother says it's been raining for 2 weeks, so as soon as it stops, it's going to
2
be
weeks?
so humid.
Your brother's coming
Wow.
this way?
He is. He's going to be out here not this week, but next, and actually requested a couple days off. So
That's exciting.
you guys might have to live
You have
without
to
me.
force this guy to take days off. Like you have to
Yeah.
take days off. I'm so sorry. Take them.
Yeah.
Go on vacation.
I have,
we will make it without you.
So if they give me those days off, I still have like another week of vacation.
yeah, that you have to use like
that I have to use inside of like
911.
a month,
Yep.
or I lose them.
Listen, I use every single day I have. Like
Don't
I'm gonna be
use
off.
it,
I'm
you'll
gonna be
lose
off.
it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Mentally,
what
you
I'll
need to
probably
take a
That
try
goes
break.
to
for
do.
everything.
But I also need to find out because, like, I'm gonna have football camp. Like, the boys are down at that youth camp right now. I got to find out because there's probably some dates I need to take off. So
This guy.
Do your homework.
there's not always something to do here, though. Like,
There's
when
always
is there ever a
something,
week
yeah.
where you're like, hey, I got nothing to do. I'm just gonna kick back.
That doesn't happen.
It
doesn't happen.
No. Well, especially like
Is
our
it this
last 4
Thursday
months.
I'm doing the show too? Is it
Yeah,
this Thursday?
this Thursday. You and Karen. Karen, Shane's going to be interviewing
ready.
you.
Get
I'm
ready.
going to San Diego for my brother-in-law's wedding, so that will be nice. We'll get to kind of run away for a few days.
See, that's
Nice.
another reason why I don't have to take a lot of time off. I'm not going to anybody's wedding.
I am not going to
I'm not
anybody's
going to any
events.
birthday. Like,
You just have to take it off for your own selfish reasons, okay?
Yeah, take
Go
the
see my
boat
brother.
out. Whatever.
yeah.
There we go. There you have it.
We got it.
Oh, my gosh.
I think we got through it all, guys. I think we're good.
We did. Good job.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, thank you for
You
showing
know what's
up.
killing me right now?
What?
I'm really hungry, and I'm just staring at that dang wagon wheel, and it's so far away right now.
You can't just get out of the
You know?
seat and go in, huh?
Like, and clearly, I don't know if you can see the Finley Mobile's parked there,
Mobile.
and so
That's a great picture. Did you take that picture?
I did.
Of course you
Oh,
did.
you know me. I'm a needles. I'm like,
Any-
hey, it's a good spot.
Listen, with the gorillas in the
Wagon wheel,
background,
the Finley.
Listen, I love that gorilla.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
it's cool.
Yeah, I don't know
It's
why
huge, too.
I love it, but
I would love to do a poll on how many people go to Needles and just drive by and don't stop. I
That
mean,
don't
you have
see
to
it, you
figure that you have to figure like 90% of the people who travel in, you just stop there for breakfast. Like that's just your
so
place, right?
I follow the wagon wheel on Instagram, and the amount of people that check in there is amazing.
Yeah.
And then like relatively famous people,
Kardashians?
it's like a
Yeah.
destination to stop off at the wagon wheel.
Yeah.
Well, it's a Route 66,
Yeah,
stop. You have
and so you'll be like, oh, there's someone local wagon, and you're like, oh, that's a influencer with 1 million people. You're like, what
Yeah.
the hell?
Very
That's
cool.
right.
Yeah.
And
Good
Shane,
job,
tell them how
Wagon
good the
Wheel.
biscuits are.
Oh.
The
There-
biscuit.
that's
Hey,
it.
so I'll
That's
tell
where
I'll
it
tell
is.
the story.
He'll tell it.
We're sitting there, me and Argonda. I think we had to do a athlete of the week or month,
Yeah.
and the paper wasn't available. So Argonda comes out with me. We're
Good
about
job, Argonda.
a little.
Yes.
We were earlier. We went after,
It was after.
and I was like, "We're all the way out here. I'm starving. Like, let's
Gotta
just
stop.
grab some food." So we swing in there. And I think we saw like 3 of the people we just did athlete of the week with, right? Like,
Yeah.
weren't the basketball
Yep.
coach is there and somebody else.
Yes, everybody was there.
Every-
yeah.
It was pretty.
If you're anybody, you're there.
Yeah.
It was pretty funny. And so anyway, we're sitting there. We order our food.
And there's a
they
big
walk out with
tray.
this giant like bowl of biscuits,
What?
Yeah.
and I was like,
Where is that going?
"Where are you going with that? Where
Yeah.
you going with that thing of biscuits?" And the lady's like, "Oh, we just got them done. Whatever." I said, "How much is a biscuit?" She's like, "I'll get you one."
Shut
Yeah,
yeah,
And so
Give
she
them
brought.
one.
I've ordered a biscuit every
Every
time
time
I've gone
since.
out there,
But these
and
were fresh. These
they were fresh.
They were
They're
right out of the
my,
oven.
my
They
fat.
make them there?
my
fat
That's
butt.
what you're saying?
I just put a bunch of butter on it, smashed it up, and ate the whole thing. It
Delicious.
was glorious.
Hey, you said it was the
when
best
you
one
like
you ever
split
had.
it, and
It
it's
was
just
so good.
the steam's coming
Oh
off
yeah.
it still.
Like, I'm a simple guy. That's the stuff I like.
Well, that
Sold.
is the difference between, like, let's say a Perkins, or you have Wagon Wheel and you have Bonanza, and it's really like home style. They make it with love.
Home cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yes.
Doesn't Perkins
it.
bake stuff? Don't they have a bakery in there?
They do.
Something?
They do.
I
They
just
do
saw
pies.
Rick the other
They
day. I
do
didn't get a
pies,
chance to
yeah.
say hi to him, but
They do.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it is find your spot, support it, because I'll tell you, once they're gone, everybody's like, man,
I wish.
I could go there.
Yeah.
Oh, I would support them. I would do this. I would do that. Well, you got to do that before it's too late. 'Cause
Yeah.
once it's too late, it's
Even
gone.
like shopping for clothes, we are doing a community spotlight with Ripley's. They've been in town for a long, long time. It's a great little business to support. You need somewhere to run and grab something,
I got my sunglasses from there because
job.
Yeah.
they didn't have Oakleys, and so I had to buy those giant windshields that I wear now because
Yeah.
I
they
was
didn't have
I
what
was
you
literally
needed, but
going
they
out
had
on the
an
water.
option
In the
for
boat.
you.
No,
Yeah.
listen, they had a bunch of options. I didn't have to buy those ones, but they had like a whole bunch of sunglasses in there. And I was, not to be dramatic, I do not like going places without sunglasses. My eyes get hammered. I don't know if I got
They're
like
blue.
soft
Are
eyes
they
or what.
sensitive?
They're
I think
super
blue eyes
sensitive.
are sensitive.
Sun kills the wind. I look like I've been up for 10 hours if I'm outside for 5 minutes without sunglasses. So
Well, it's just another plug to say there's lots of places around here to shop
you know what
and
else
get
is
items.
crazy? You've done so many community spotlights, and I feel like there's still so many that you could do.
There is.
Yeah.
I mean, people are always like, "Are you running out of places?" You ask me that all the time. I'm like, "No."
No.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
We can keep
you
going.
feel like you've missed 100 places,
Yeah.
So I'm excited to go see them next week.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go out of town a little bit.
Yeah, we haven't even had time. I mean, we try to have Havasu and Kingman,
Yeah.
but to be honest with you,
Yeah, it's been busy.
challenging. We got a lot.
We'll
going
get
on.
there though. We will.
Yeah.
Well, you want us to go somewhere? Jeff, we're going somewhere.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get ready.
I love to go.
Listen, every time I ask you, you already have like 3 scheduled. So it's
Let's
like,
try to
time.
be ahead of the
hey,
game.
we should go somewhere. And you're like, oh, okay, well, we could get it in 6 months. I'm like, all right, well, never mind.
I love when people are like, "Can I get on the show?" I'm like, "Yeah, in 2 months."
Yeah, I'm booked.
Listen, that means we're doing a good job, right?
That's right. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you missed us because we
Listen,
missed you guys.
I'll say this. More people are watching, more people interacting, and that leads me to believe that at least something is going right.
That's
right?
right.
I agree.
And we really enjoy being an outlet when people, want us to talk about something on the show. And you know me, I'm a podcast junkie.
Yes.
I like giving people the opportunity to come out and talk for an hour if you want to. You don't ever get that. You always, kind of got to get it out in little bits and pieces.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's nice to be able to sit down and actually talk to somebody.
I think it's fun. I think it's a great way to continue to support the community. You can't always give thousands of dollars, but if we can give someone a voice, someone
Yeah.
to share their story, I think everybody is interested in the why, why people do the things they do.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Thank you, Finley, for letting us do the show
Yes.
and selling cars. Buy cars. We need you to buy cars, too.
Yep.
With you.
Get
Yeah.
on down there and buy a car.
Buy them, service them,
Yeah.
sell
Yeah,
them,
come
trade
see
them. We'll
us.
buy your car if you don't want to buy
Yeah,
one.
everyone's
Got
like, can
new
you tell
trucks,
Finley
got
to
used
quit calling
trucks,
me to
got
buy
new
my
trucks.
car?
Got
I'm like,
all
just
kinds of
sell
trucks.
it.
Everybody always thinks we're joking, like we're not really going to buy their
No,
car.
yeah,
Like
go
we
buy it.
100% will buy your car. And
It's
then what?
true
You want to sell me
facts.
one? You're like, yeah, we do, but like we will buy your car
Yeah. Bring it on in.
because you know what we sell? Cars
Cars.
that we bought.
That's right.
We have to go to an auction and buy them. We have to buy them from you. Like, what would you rather do?
Go figure. Hey, guys, happy Monday. Have a great week. We will see you back here Thursday with Karen.
Don't let me forget.
Karen Dahlman's coming on the show.
All right.
And Shane.
Yee-hee.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Shop local, support local.